Greetings, this is Roleplaying and welcome back to Let's Play Torment Tides of Numenera. So let's pick to Melmoth. Wait, she sent you to me? Interesting. Every time I talk about the tides, she argues with me. As if she'd spend a fraction of the time I have studying them. What game is Dearis playing? Probably said that we bring pain through our existence. Let me enlighten you. Everyone brings pain to others. I've experienced so many lives in memories, and one of the common threads in all of them is pain. Do we hurt other people? We do. But how do we differ from any mortal in this regard? Show me someone without pain and I will show you a corpse. And then I'll eat it. He has a point there, not about the eating part. Pain is life. I hate pain personally, and I have been through, I feel, more than my fair share, although that may be not true. But to feel pain is to be alive, so it comes with a job description, I guess.
I'll remember that.
We are imperfect. We leak tides, or absorb them, or both. Our powers impinge on the minds of others, upon their nervous system if you prefer. We draw strength from them. We change them in the process, and not usually for the better. The tides are a psychic force, and when we are born, our minds snap into particular shape and force out the residue. An unprotected mind nearby might as well absorb some of that energy and react in unpredictable ways. From the look of your face, I'd guess you are one of these humans. Don't worry, it would have happened anyway. All the search did was overwhelm your natural defenses and push you into decision more quickly. Look as if you have plenty of experience in making harsh decisions, or rash decisions rather. He smiles beatifically. Yes, discard the advice from the man who is centuries old and has the accumulated knowledge of untold lifetimes. This is the best decision you have made all day, I'm certain. This is one reason why most of us cease consorting with mortals. Except when we have to. We have such good advice and they always ignore it. Okay. The changing man. That's nice. So he doesn't call him a god. And that's right too. He wasn't a god. He was a really good mage. But I guess you have to go into the definition of a god and then things get murky. So, yeah. Our bodies require tidal energy. Cut us off from that energy and we dissolve. It is the way we structured, the way our sire created us. He invented a mental matrix and imposed it on the bodies he grew. I surmise that this matrix is what allows his consciousness to transfer. Without it, sploosh. And I can't hear sploosh without thinking of Archer, which is unfortunate in this occurrence. Anyway. That's interesting. I wonder if we get a choice in the future to unmake every one of us. You know they are a psychic energy field. They pervade the greater Segus protectorate. But the pockets of tidal activities are localized in the 9th world. That suggests that though they are a natural force, they are also artificially induced. Civilizations have risen around their use, and civilizations have fallen. So that means multiple things. Maybe it has something to do with the data sphere. Maybe there is a way to turn it off. That certainly seems possible. It also makes me wonder, how did the Changing God, because we don't know his name, and that's why I call him Changing God, how did he go outside in other dimensions and the timelines and other places if it's only localized inside the 9th world? What happens when you go to another planet, for example? Interesting. Odd thing, I have sought to decipher the account of those times, but the creatures that made them are strange. The sorrow shows up in images and sounds and spectra I can barely understand. That's why he made eat them, okay.
I am the very soul of action.
Alright, that was interesting. This place is really interesting, at least dialogue wise.
Making a note.
Andronus and Raim are arguing. The recent negotiations between the Chalcedon and Pads broke down, and those two have taken it hard. One strikes the other, the laws of Milavest are clear. The attacker will be evicted.
Why, of course.
We mostly disagree on the amount of respect due our sire. I just don't understand here. The Changing God abandoned us at birth, then fed us lie after lie when he chose to speak with us at all. She claims she has a master plan. I see a man who serves himself, first and always. He doesn't care if we die. Even I care more if Reyma dies than our sire does. Siblings? Ha! Sharing that bastard's consciousness doesn't make us related. That seems like a... well, we'll see. Did you know that he sparked the whole war from my body? He got the first angry at me, then ditched the cell, leaving me to deal with the consequences. But Raima, look, I know how she feels. The sorrow is haunting all of us. It's nice to think that the changing god has a plan to protect us. It's just not true. I know. Do you though? I kinda doubt he actually knows. Damn it, he turns away. After a moment you see why. There are tears in his eyes. None of us want to kill each other. You see that, right? But if I have to choose between someone brave enough to stand against our father and her, I'd drop her and mourn later. Hiding isn't the strategy, of course. I don't think we can fight the sorrow either, but we'll see. I think both of these guys are wrong. I think the whole endless combat is wrong, but, well, endless battle. Nothing you could say would make us take each other's side. With apology to Adiris, I don't want to get along with Reima. I've had her for too long, no offense. Honesty doesn't offend me. And we need a decision. You can't please both of us. Our points of view aren't even going to line up. That's kind of a permanent, not permanent solution.
In this world, then.
All right, here I go.
To be free to choose is part of life in Mela Vest. We must own our choices, just as we own our responsibilities. Before I can allow you to alter the course of a brother's life, I would hear your opinion on something which touches the lives of all of our kind. You have no doubt heard of the endless battle, but what do you know about it? Why do they fight and who is right? There is no point, it's a waste, I feel, but I'm not sure. I haven't gotten enough information, I would like to... Oh, I can't actually. I want the... I want to see if they would tell me anything else about the battle if I didn't speak to her immediately, but... It's a waste of innocent lives. This could be true, but this is probably more true than that. Okay. You have the power to change the course of a life, of many lives, without their permission or even their knowledge. You will have to weigh their desires against your own. This is very tormenting. What does one life matter?
I'll remember that.
This is the Mircaster of a cast-off named Zerian. One brother looked into once and reported seeing Zerian in the fields of Osifagan, and later speaking with Mazov. I highly recommend you take care of any unfinished business before you enter. You can change the path after all. Anything that might happen. Do I have any unfinished business? This one, but I don't know how to do it. I think I've spoken to everyone here. But let me recheck just in case.
With alacrity.
All right.
I don't need to rest, but... Do I want to buy anything else? They're really expensive. But not really.
Look out below! Above! Sideways!
We shall see.
Oh, hello. Didn't see this before. What a vision of the future. You see yourself asleep, snoring loud enough to tear holes in the sky. Also you are drooling. The prophetic light fades. You studied the monument frowning. Though the vision fell true, it hardly seemed to have been worth all that effort. Okay, that's interesting.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
How the hell did I miss this area? Okay. Again, they were houses and labs and stuff like that. They said so.
Yes, child.
I don't see anything else or anyone else to interact with. This guy won't tell me anything.
Alright, Ren, you can do this.
We spoke to these guys. Spoke to him and her. Yeah, I think we're good to go. But I will save it just in case in another slot. Because you never know. Let's do this. No pressure. You know, this body wasn't sent to find Mazov, but Adiri said he'd appear. A Jack who can speak with the dead. Okay. You can feel the dead all around you. Was on the task for someone called the Chimera. The whites were trying to get at something. You see a pair of figures. One of them holds a copper sphere. The whites tried to trap them here within their wall, but they escaped and flew towards the mountain pass. I don't want to fight that actually. Fire whites. At the moment they seem to be ignoring you. Amma. Food for whites. Buried to death, before that lived, before that died, before that lived and died. So many cycles, so many deaths. Before that someone else awoke and remembered. A fight, a girl, your Limion. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Well, I can attack them, but I don't want to... We'll use that again. They use hit to speak to each other. The air suddenly becomes a sickening pattern of intense cold and heat. You have escaped the whites' attention so far, but they are paying attention to you now. Several of them attack you with an outstretched hand. Okay, kinda wasted that there. Damn, okay. Is that an escape pod or something? Oh, another of the shifting entities. His name comes to your mind immediately, the Chimera. He looks like the guy that was in the Valley of Dead Heroes. Okay. The Changing God plans to use it to merge all of us, every caster that still lives, back into his body. That's his plan for stopping the sorrow. Huh. The first is alive, he whispers. And she's got her own plan for the chamber, one that won't kill us all. Look for her in the bloom. Just make sure you don't. Well, that's interesting. So the first might be alive in the bloom. Okay.
My studies have borne fruit.
Whoa, what the hell happened? Are we back in our minds? Oh no, this is the machine that... What? The Spectre. You plant your hand on the ashy floor and push. The Spectre stands before you impassive. Maybe your imagination, but he seems more solid than before. We need to talk, he says. You barely hear him through the pain. This is very Dresden Files. Alright, you know what? We'll talk to him in the next episode. For now, thank you for watching. As usually, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, press the like button, all the good stuff. And I will see you next time with more Torment Tides of Numenera.